What's good? I'm here to spoil you, sugar babies. It's Monday. Welcome to the week. I always feel like it's like, welcome to the jungle, baby. Let's see what we're gonna get. And I'm feeling good because I don't know if you guys saw the reading that I posted late Sunday night that was the oracle message for the week that I do at the Oracle of Oddities. But let me tell you, it was pretty hopeful. Lots of positivity and abundance and expansion in that video. So if you need a little bit of a pick-me-up, I'd say go watch that. And then our anchor card of the week, which is sort of like the thematic energy that's going to be influential for the next 7 days, is the Justice card. And traditionally, I mean, this can say that, like, if you're in a situation where there's a decision being made in regards to something that you're involved in, that light will be shined favorably upon you, or you will be favored, or the outcome will be positive or desirable for you. So that's good, especially if you're thinking about signing a contract or something of that nature, or making a commitment like maybe signing a lease, or maybe you've been considering a relationship with someone you're dating and you're wondering if you should maybe take it to the next level. That might be something that you would consider. So this is favorable. This is things working out fairly, or if you were wronged, you will be compensated or righted via the universe. So don't give yourself bad juju by trying to take action in a reactive way. Let the universe take care of it. Or if you do need to take action, be sure that there is no spite involved, that you are literally just doing your due diligence to like do what's right and respectable, but like don't do it with malice. But overall, what I really felt with this in the context of our oracle reading from yesterday, which was like about fertility, deaths that bring beginnings, like we're already seeing these signs of growth. We're finishing out the life season 2021, so like this Pisces episode is the last episode of the season. We're in the season finale, so like loose ends are being tied up, and it's like those endings that are good. And think about your story arc over the last season, like what, how are you wrapping up your storyline for this season, and what are you going into, what's your story arc going to be for next season? And so it feels like that's what we do in like that December, January period. And we, in a sense, do, but that's sort of like our dress rehearsal. And now it's like showtime, springtime, when that time of year starts. I know it starts up a lot of people's engines, and I know it has for me. So that's coming around the corner. And we can already feel it starting, especially in Nashville, when we have lots of springs and then winters again. Right now we're in the spring of deception, so I think we still have at least 1 or 2 cold fronts to deal with. But that also means we still get another warm front to look forward to, but I don't think it's gonna stay warm here. Okay, so the justice that I'm thinking of is like King Arthur's kingdom. Was it Avalon? What was his, I can't remember what his, King Arthur's kingdom that was all fair and equitable, and like the Knights of the Round Table. Maybe it was Avalon. I know Avalon was related to all of that. But in Arthur's kingdom, it was like the Hebrew interpretation for justice, which is fairness is when everyone has enough, there's enough to go around for everyone. Everyone's taken care of, everyone's basic needs are met, everybody has equal rights and everything like that. So in regards to on a personal level for us, I believe that we are building a life and a foundation for ourselves to set out into this next season of our life with more stability, more sustainability, more long-term growth and exponential growth, and being able to see the fruits of our labors. And also, I think that we're starting to feel a sense of security that we haven't ever yet known before. I think that's part of the up-leveling, like within our own personality, within our psyche, within our circumstances, and eventually financially, you might be at different levels of security in different areas of your life right now, but I think that you will notice that there's a trend that they're all starting to feel much more secure. And where it starts, the root of all of those pieces of security that branch off into the other areas, it's all coming from here. It's all coming from that work that you're doing. The diligence, the consistency in which you're showing up, your willingness to even consider exploring prayer or including something bigger than yourself in your day-to-day awareness. And I think that you're seeing that it's starting to expand your life, and it's starting to make a difference, and it's starting to feel different, and you're making other people feel different. You're having different reactions from the people around you in your day-to-day experiences than you used to not too long ago. So I think that you're seeing all the benefits of it, and you're seeing that it's only the tip of the iceberg. There's so much more to come, because we're just kind of getting into this new cycle and like getting our shoes broken in. So we're barely even started yet. We've only just begun. I feel like that was from a show, but I can't remember which one. Okay, so I'm going to pull 2 more cards from the Modern Witch Tarot to give us a little bit more context around the Judgment card. Ooh, 2 of Cups. Okay. So we're pairing with either a good friend. Maybe you're starting to feel very enriched in your comings and goings with the people around you. Maybe in a general sense. Maybe you're just like, man, all of a sudden everybody around me is just so awesome. That's kind of how I am right now. I feel like everybody around me at this moment is just like super cool. I even like just started a new job where literally everyone there is like really awesome. And that's really fun. And so it just means that you're going to start attracting more and more people that really, really match your vibe. And that's good. That's fun. And so another thing that can come of that is meeting bosom buddies and people that you have like super like awesome things in common with. And so you're deepening your friendships. But also, I mean, you could be meeting someone and like having a romance. And, you know, with this Justice card next to the 2 of Cups, it might be something that's actually something worth considering. So take it slow. Don't freeze up. Don't fight, flight, or freeze. Like, just stay calm. Breathe yourself through it. Oh my God, because the next card is 8 of Swords, where it's like you kind of feel helpless and trapped suddenly. So I feel like this is like hinting at an avoidant personality out there. Are you one of those people that craves intimacy, but you have commitment issues? Yeah, so like get a hold of yourself, all right? You're your own worst enemy at this point. What would be so bad if you just actually tried to explore the opposite of what you usually do? Like, that's what we're all doing right now. We're all exploring the opposite of what we usually do. So naturally, if we are approached with a new romantic situation, it's going to like tickle our egos, and it's going to be so fun, but it's also going to like jab at it too. And so we're scared of that. And like, we are fight, flight, and freeze right here. You're literally making too big of a deal of nothing. Stop being so hysterical. You are standing in a puddle of water with spikes in the ground. There's no threat. You can walk away. You're in proper footwear for this, and your feet aren't tied. So you have everything that you need to do to just like walk out of the situation, take your blindfold off, and there's nothing to be scared of. 6 of Cups. So this could be someone that you know from the past. It could feel like something, maybe it's a new person, but it feels like something familiar from the past. I think that take the good things that you can from the past and be wise with the lessons that you've learned, but be unencumbered. Don't bring the baggage. Bring the memories. Bring the lessons and leave the baggage. Yeah, bring the lessons, leave the baggage. Bring the memories, leave the sorrows. Something occurred to me the other day that it's like if you're still carrying around baggage, then you're giving someone all the power and then punishing someone else. So you're giving your the person who hurt you power, but the person who may not hurt you gets punished for what that other person did. You know what I mean? So that's the damage of taking the baggage with you. It's like, learn the lesson, but no one is exactly the same, and your interaction with each person is going to be different, because everyone is horribly scarred in their own unique fashion, and everyone has done different levels of like healing, and people have different levels of self-awareness. So you really never know until you give someone a chance. And if you're feeling curious, then maybe give a chance. And if you're like, nah, definitely not, this is not for me, then maybe don't, you know? Listen to your instincts, but if you really like somebody and you're just feeling like this, give it a chance. All right, let's pull some cards from Straightforward Oracle to see what our most tell it like it is friend would say. Oh, this is a physical issue to overcome. Practical, mundane, body, household, money, diet, sleep habits, physical behaviors, physical 3D world. And you know what, that has been coming up a lot, and especially under the Justice card here. It's like getting your kingdom in order. You want to get your shit together. I'm thinking of the rap song 5 Star Bitch. Like, she keeps her nails fly, like she's got like, you know, everything on point, on fleek. I can't remember, but we'll go look up that song. I'll throw it in a playlist or something somewhere. But yeah, be the 5-star chick of your life, regardless of gender specification or non-gender specification. Tend to all the mundane things, like make sure that your physical house is in order and clean. Make sure that your body is clean. Start getting like really great sleep. I'm tired as fuck right now. Like, I've been working late, and then it takes me a while to wind down, and then inevitably something wakes me up early. So, and I don't like naps because I can't bear it. I can't bear to like lay down in the middle of the day unless I've like been completely defeated. So I need more sleep. We all need more sleep, and we need to be dreaming. Dreams are very powerful places to do a lot of cleansing to our soul, a lot of conscious elevation, a lot of different kinds of work that our light body can do, which cleanses us of a lot of things. So we need good sleep. Take care of your money. Don't be too tight with it, like miserly, but you know, try to do what you can to make the most of the money that you have and make more money than what you have. If you can, you know, just be mindful of your money. Get all the categories: finances, relationships, physical health, everything that you can, household, like surroundings, like make everything nice, because that is going to set the tone. This is the vessel for all the energy that comes in and surrounds you all the time. So you want that to be an extension of the energy that you want to be carrying around within yourself. And also the same is true to say that you want to make sure that your energy is cleansed. You know, this isn't something that is a one and done. It's something that takes maintenance like all the time. So it's like, you know, anything else, it's a practice. But if you make it like your own and you do things that really inspire you and turn you on, then it's not something that is a burden at all. It's something that you love doing. Don't waste any more time. Don't hesitate. Don't delay. No more procrastinating. The time is right. Just go for it. Catch the wave. Act now. Ooh, that is under 2 of Cups. So yeah, and can we get any more like, hey, just the time is now. Just take one step. Just take one step in front of the other. Remove yourself from the puddle. Like, why are you even just standing in that puddle over there? Yeah, if something presents itself, don't be too skittish. Just go with it and see what happens if you're interested. And if it's not right and it's not a match, then don't hesitate to leave either. Don't hesitate to stay if it's right. Like, stop locking yourself up and holding yourself in and back and then being like, I don't know what's wrong, I don't know what's happening, like nothing's moving. It's because you're standing in a puddle surrounded by swords stuck in the ground. Just walk out of the puddle. All right, okay, let's pull out that one. I think that's just this one. Ooh, spiritual rebirth. Oh, I'm feeling that with spring. Oh my goodness, I'm loving this energy. I had to go get 3 dozen roses over here and get that spring going. I got candle, I got a whole bunch of crystals today. I was just feeling alive. Like, I was just going for it. I got some good other kinds of flour and some other kinds of weeds from Hipsterville. So that was nice. I'm feeling good about that. Yeah, I think it's because last night at the restaurant, my table, this woman and this man, they were just so enthralled, and they were like all over one another, and she was like had her like legs hanging over his lap, and they were just like basically making love and like eating steak. And you know, our restaurant is fairly sultry, and there's like hundreds of candles everywhere, and people often will get pretty frisky while they're just sitting there eating. And I mean, I ain't hating, and everybody that works there is good looking, so it's like a meat market. But yeah, so they were just basically like having the most impassioned. This is like Claire and Jamie Fraser, like sitting at like my table eating fillets. And I'm trying to like get in there and like get their plates out of the way, and I'm getting tangled in their arms, and I feel like the handmaiden like waiting on them while they're like making their love. And I think it kind of rubbed off, because then I like went out and got myself flowers today. I was just like, you know, I was feeling the romance. But yeah, spiritual rebirth. I mean, we are blooming with spring. Nothing's gonna stop us now. Ain't nobody gonna hold me down. Renewed spirit, energy, enthusiasm, inspiration, motivation, confidence, divine, drive, like drive. Yeah, and that is what it's going to be required to get you over this last hump with these jitters, with the Eight of Swords. This fear, this like illusion that you're trapped, and like it's a feeling that you're like frozen in fear, that you're stuck, that you're trapped, that you can't go forward. But it's really just an illusion. And so this spiritual rebirth is sort of like getting you out of that. It's happening, and you're like, with every day you're just feeling more like, oh, I don't know what my deal was, kind of thing. It's like, it's all so clear now. I don't know what was the hang up. Okay, and last but not least, creative collaboration with the Six of Cups. So that's awesome, because part of Six of Cups is that you might have like an old dream or an old project or something that you cared about that you were working on that comes back, that you pick back up again. And maybe there's another person, someone of like mind, or who's also capable of manifesting this common vision with you. Like they're able to like express your creativity with each other. So be open to a creative collaboration. And I mean, who knows, maybe the creative collaboration will lead to a very equitable and profitable creative partnering. And maybe it will be a great friend. Maybe it'll be also a love. Who knows? The sky's the limit. Let's pull some romance cards, because why not? Ooh, true love. Look at us. Holla if you're nasty. Ooh. It's like, wants to hang out here in the roses. True love. Hubba hubba. See what else? See what else? Ooh. Oh. She fell off her horse. Oh, it is safe for you to love. What have we been talking about? Okay. Oh, and that's even under Two of Cups. So true love under Justice. So that is like something very sturdy. Let's just call it sturdy. It is safe for you to love under Two of Cups. So that means that if you have a crush or something, or you're wondering if somebody comes into your life and you haven't met them yet, and you do sometime soon, and you're like, ooh, is this person like, you know, maybe just explore your options. Like, you know what? I'm just gonna say this. This is maybe gonna be an unpopular statement to make, but and call me insensitive. But why don't we stop being so scared of like a heartbreak? Has it ever really done us in? Like, we have lived to tell the tale every time, and I for one, like, I'm feeling like I'm just not gonna be afraid of it anymore. I've been shattered. I've had years that I wasted, like, in the depths of despair before, and I'm just not gonna do it anymore, because you know what, every time, as soon as I'm over it, I'll meet somebody else that's awesome too, that I totally love, that when it's over with them, I'm like, oh, I'll never find anybody again, and then, it happens all over again. So, like, if we were less afraid of something going wrong, I think we'd also be less afraid to get involved in the first place, because we wouldn't feel like so gripped and white knuckling. We wouldn't be controlling. You could just be relaxed. You could just like let it go slow and unfold and see what happens. And like, what if you were not a neurotic, jealous person? Like, what if you could just let someone fully be themselves and didn't really like get worked up about it either way, let it unfold, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh, okay, this is all like unfolding naturally, moving in a good direction. I mean, it's just a thought. I mean, I know it sounds insane, but what if we tried? What if we tried to do that? Like, be not neurotic. It's gonna be hard for me. I've always really related to Woody Allen, his character in movies. He's fairly neurotic. Oh, trust! Okay, true love, stay free to love, trust. Don't waste any time. Spiritual rebirth. I mean, it's like, could it be any clearer? Could the message be any more like, just do it already? It's like, it's gonna be fine. All my cards are so turned around that I don't know what's up anymore. I don't know what's up. This is so exciting, you guys. This is the big season finale for season 2021. All right, let's see what else. Okay, the situation is calling for you to have faith. Ooh, oh, past life relationship. Okay, which is confirmed with that Six of Cups. Either this is somebody that's coming from your past that you know already, or it's someone that you have a past life relationship with, or it's someone that you know also from your past who's coming back, who you also had a past life relationship. Maybe this is something that you repeat over and over and over again. All right, and so let's get some advice from Mother Mary, Mary of Nazareth, Jesus's mom. See what she would have us do about all of this excitement. Oh my goodness, I don't know what to do with myself. Help me. Mary. Ooh. Family. I pray for my family and give the situation to God for answers, support, and healing. Okay, so I mean, I guess if this is like true love, it could be your future family. Praying for my future family. Also, maybe there's just unrelated things that are going on in your family right now. And also, the more that you heal your family, because I kept thinking it's going to be forgiveness or like healing and learning. I just know it. And this came up family. So I will say this. The more you can forgive your family, because those were planned lessons and assignments and missions that you were given to overcome here, for like the purpose of your life story. They were major plot points, you know? So when we heal the things that we carry from our family that seem to be affecting us in our lives, that's when we get to have, this is that plot point at the end of the third act where the character is like having that final big like realization where they like face themselves and like they overcome some of their bullshit, and then because of it like the cute person comes in the last scene and they're like, oh my god, and then they kiss in the doorway, and then like the camera pans out and they dance to that song Dancing in September and the credits roll. So yeah, I feel family shit. Feminine. I allow my feminine nature to shine brightly as a valuable part of my identity. So yeah, we were talking the other day about it doesn't matter what your gender is. If you are the feminine in the relation or in your interactions with sexy people, then sit back and let your masculine approach you, because if you approach your masculine, then you're going to emasculate him and you're not going to get his masculine behavior energy towards you, and then you can't be attracted because it's not going to be attractive. So yeah, I've noticed that I'm around a lot of like young, horny, virile, masculine, energetic guys at work that work out a lot. And I gotta say, I'm loving the vibe. It's not bad. So, and it's like, if I sit back and like, you know, be in my feminine, then masculine energy is going to come and do their thing, because that's what they're going to want to do that, and they're going to want a receptive woman, and the feminine energy is like, it's not super pushy. It's like cooperative, but not a doormat. Like the feminine, a powerful feminine, like says what she wants, says what she thinks, but she asks like, well, what do you think about that as well? I'll take that into consideration. Like a masculine wants to feel that they are respected. They don't have to be right. They just want to feel like the feminine is interested in their point of view and they are respected for that. They don't have to be agreed with. So I think that there's a lot of subtlety between our dynamics that we either don't notice or we misunderstand. So it's not like, if you want to get out of a battle with the ego, it's not that like you have to be right. It's just that you just want to feel like someone is like interested, listening, wants to know more about you, and they respect you. They respect, you know, that you can not see eye to eye. They'll agree to disagree. But I think it's that part of that is that listening, being a good listener, being encouraging and compassionate and intuitive, understanding. I think that being a feminine is allowing a guy to help you. I know that we tend to want to do it ourselves, or like we don't want to be too much trouble. But the thing is, like, a masculine energy wants to help a feminine. It's like they like it. That's how they show off to them. It's easier to wrap your mind around this when you think about like the mating rituals of like birds and like animals and stuff, like especially birds. Like male birds or masculine birds are always like bringing trinkets to the feminine. They're like showing off. They're like, you know, dancing around and like doing stuff with their plumage, and the feminine's like yay or nay. So it's like thumbs up or thumbs down. So yeah, I don't know. I guess try to, whatever you are trying to attract, they are probably somewhat of an opposite energy of you. So if you are in the feminine, be in the feminine and get in it and like make it a discipline to be there. I mean, I know like it's not like you can be there all the time. Like when I go to work, I have to have a healthy masculine energy because I'm going in there and I'm making stuff happen. I'm taking action. But I'm also like, if one of, you know, the dudes at the table wants to take the lead and like, you know, do something to show off for his date, like I'm not gonna like you know what I mean? Like I'm just gonna let him take the lead or do something to show off. I'm gonna support him, right? If one of the dudes at work is like, here, let me take this heavy thing from you, I'm not gonna be like, it's not really that heavy. I'm gonna be like, okay, cool, like show off them muscles, honey. I sexually harass my coworkers. This is what it's come to. Oh my goodness. Forgive me. They haven't seemed too hurt about it yet though. Alright, well, I think that we've done enough damage here. Alright, you guys, I gotta show you I arranged this, I'll have you know. Look at how huge it is. This is what you can do with the Kroger bouquet, okay, guys? Speaking of masculine, if you're the masculine energy, for like $40, you can get 3 of the pretty color flowers, okay? Don't get up in that, don't get anything blue, don't get that weird hospital bouquet of all like what flowers look like they've been spray painted neon colors. Get like these beautiful colors, and then get like these like little weird like, I don't know, accents. Like this looks like a little berry or something. It's like this wax pink bud thingy, and like throw some of those in. But yeah, basically you just take them all out of the package, get like a lukewarm water going in your pot and throw the flower food in, and then what you do is you fill the sink with lukewarm water and you put the stems in, and you have to cut them under the water at a 45-degree angle, and it keeps them fresher for longer. But then you just do them at different heights, and you know, put them all in one at a time, and you kind of get your symmetry down. But yeah, that's a little flower arranging lesson from someone who doesn't know anything about flower arranging. But I did get a gift once from a guy. It was a monthly subscription to flowers, and in there cut out to like help lengthen the life of your flowers. That was their suggestion, the cutting underwater. And I've noticed too, if to trim off any of the extra foliage that's under the water line so it doesn't rot, and change out the water every like couple of days so that it stays fresh, and your flowers will stay longer. All right, that really is it this time. Ciao, Bellas.